My name is Kelly, and I am co-founder of Concept 22.
My name is Junko Nagai, and I am a co-founder of Concept 22.
I'm Ellen. I am the West Coast Regional Manager for Norman Copenhagen.
My name is Mara Gould, and I'm the Creative Studio Manager at 2.
My name is Sergio Mondragon. I am a designer here in the Bay Area.
I'm Annie Wu, founder at Outlier Effect and also currently the Chief of Staff at Runway. In 2015, I joined Postmates, and there I was the VP of Workplace, figuring out all the global solutions for facilities, workplace, culture. When I had joined, we were only 50 employees, and all of a sudden, within 5.5 years, we were 5,000. The biggest challenges I faced in the FF&E workflow was getting full buy-in and visibility from all of my stakeholders. So there's the internal stakeholders you have to be mindful of, and the external partners that you're working with, and everyone has a different workflow. Everyone has a different scope for what they're responsible for, and making sure that the visibility of what decisions are made and who's working on what and how to collaborate was one of the biggest challenges.
Coming from a furniture dealer perspective, centralizing information for our clients where they can go and access pricing and, providing quotes for their projects. It's nice to have a platform that can offer that accessibility in real time.
My career started at Gensler as an interior designer. I spent probably 10 years learning everything I could. Avroco opened the doors for me, and I started designing hotels and restaurants. The biggest challenges for me in a workflow setting, especially with I'm working with my designers or working with a client, we're stuck with using software that's almost like archaic, right? Where it's like one person's touching it and that's it. We get stuck with these Excel sheets that are very flat. And as a designer, as someone that's creative, seeing an image with a little description reassures something, right? Versus just a box, a cell.
All brands kind of work differently, so you're kind of having to interpret their information one way. You spend a lot of time trying to interpret how manufacturers are presenting their information, and then how you then present it to the client. I think if I could change one aspect of how design projects are managed, would probably be one centralized source for communication. We're using one system, the client's using a different system. I think if we could create one common background and language to where we're all collaborating and meeting around, that would greatly improve the process.
Successful co-creation between manufacturers, dealers, and designers, to me, first and foremost, is open communication. There's a lot of different channels and people you have to work through. And then I think collaboration, right? Everybody working together towards the same goal. So to have a area on a specific project, you can see the timeline, you can see deadlines, you can see budget, you can see changes, you can kind of see this living document and what is happening, to have everybody be on the same page and be able to kind of have one meeting place where all the information can be, or you can swap things out. I think that would be really helpful and easy for people to manage.
Very rarely will you have a centralized place to collaborate with. A lot of meetings will be held and every different tools, and sometimes decisions are made over phone calls or Zoom meetings or text message or Slack, and it's so hard to catch where these decisions are being made. So having a centralized, cohesive system where that's kind of your source of truth would make such a difference.